Can you TLDR the ZeRo stuff? I don't know. He fucking asked a 14-year-old to masturbate with an ice cube or something. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna drop a hot take, okay? Can you put the Bodhisattva where she says blunder for her sister? No, that's not good. I'm gonna drop a hot take, okay? Are you ready? Something that I said before. Okay, so this applies. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify our boundaries here, okay? All right, we're gonna try to have a somewhat mature conversation about this, even though it's literally impossible, okay? Good luck. My camera angle, we're very Dutch angle right now. I don't know why, because fuck it. Okay. I'm trying to think if I didn't sleep well last night.
You gnome fuck!
Who wins?
Trying to think if I really want to do this. So, if you were like 20 years old before, fuck it, we'll say if you were 24 before, okay? If you were 20...
Shut the fuck up, Movement, alright? It's a stupid fucking meme.
If you were 24 years old and you wanted to fuck a 14-year-old, okay? You had to do some pretty fucking weird shit to do it. As a 24-year-old, you shouldn't be really anywhere near or associating with 14-year-olds on like a casual basis. Like if you're 24 and you want to find a high school kid, you'd have to like go to a high school and like talk up high school kids like at fucking recess or lunch or some shit. Or you'd have to be like the creepy older brother or creepy older kid that's somewhere at like you'd have to do some weird shit to get there. I think that generally when it comes to us aging our relationships in an appropriate manner, I think that we usually don't think about it much and we just do what's next to us. So for instance, when you're in grade school, you see other grade schoolers. When you're in high school, you see other high schoolers. And when you're in college, you tend to see other college kids. However, I don't think we spend a lot of time consciously thinking like, oh, this girl is 19, you know? Oh, I'm 20, this is okay. Oh, you know, she's 14, but I'm 14, it's okay. We don't usually think about that a lot, you know? But with the way that online gaming works today, we're connected in ways that we weren't really before. Like if you go back 30 years and I tell you, oh, dude, like there's a ton of 14-year-old girls that play games with a ton of 25-year-old guys. Like, you're thinking, like, what? How in the fuck is that even possible? They can't be playing sports or anything athletic because obviously the age gap would crush them. Are they playing board games or something? Where would 25-year-old guys even meet 14-year-old girls? That's, like, so fucking weird. But in online gaming, everybody's just kind of thrown into the same kind of group of people. And I don't know how much you see age when you're chatting with somebody in, like, a DM, right? I don't even see accents, to be honest, when I'm talking to people in DMs. Like do you ever like I'll talk to people that are like Swedish or German and I just hear everything like in American, and then if I actually hear them talk, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot you're like actually totally different nationality sometimes. I wonder if like it's really hard to I think that that's something that people need to like bring more to the forefront of their mind, that like it's really hard. I don't think people are used to censoring out like, oh, listen, you seem cool and maybe you even seem cute, but like I think you're too young. I don't think this is like correct or proper, because these aren't decisions that you're ever making like on a day-to-day basis. Don't you think most 20-year-olds feel awkward interacting with below 15-year-olds' destiny? So like something that I've learned growing up that also makes this a lot harder is that a lot of people just aren't very emotionally mature. I don't actually know how much it tracks with age. My respect for adults was probably at an all-time high when I was in grade school. When I hit high school, it dropped a little bit. I guess doing work study and seeing how shitty like the janitors would treat like the underlings as we'd work, like really fucked with me a bit, especially once I started to drive and I felt a little bit more like an adult, like I should earn a little bit more respect, but I didn't have any. And then once I started working at McDonald's in late high school and I realized how fucked adults were, then when I started working at the casino and I realized how fucked my adult coworkers were and adult customers were, and I started like, my whole life has kind of been understanding like, oh, okay, adults are just really fucked. And And then the most recent break has probably been like when I started to date Melina, and then the interactions we've had with 20 plus year olds, 30 plus year olds over the past year, where I start to wonder if emotional maturity doesn't track much with age. Because like, I know that like for our socially responsible takes and everything, we want to say like, oh, well, a 21-year-old, shouldn't have any kind of sexual relationship with a 14-year-old because like he's a position of power mentally. He's like so much more mature. He understands the ramifications. Man, I know a lot of 21-year-old streamers that can't even clean their fucking bathrooms, that need like maids to pick up their shit twice a week, or that like don't know how to pay their bills or cook or do laundry. It's hard to look at somebody like that who's 22, 24, 27 years old and be like, this person is an emotionally mature person that totally understands the full ramification of their actions. Like, I kind of wonder sometimes, like, as I've gone through life, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I feel like I feel like I was more responsible at like 16 than a lot of these people were at like 25. Not to like brag or jerk off or whatever, right? Like, a lot of these people come from better backgrounds. They maybe don't have to worry about as much shit or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. Do you think you felt more mature as a teenager than an early 20-year-old? I mean, I would say so. I had power of attorney over my grandma at 17. Like, I had to pay her bills from her social security account. Like, I had to go to the fucking pharmacy to pick up her medication and shit. Like, it felt like I was juggling like a decent amount of shit when I was like 17, 18 years old. And then I see people that are like 25 and don't know how to do laundry. It's like pretty. I remember when I went to the. I love all my StarCraft friends. I remember when I went to the Root Gaming House once. Oh my God. Was it me and Teresa? I don't remember. This was a long time ago. I remember I went to the. It was, I think. I went to the Root Gaming House, and I went to do, holy shit, you're up your ass. A streamer telling us how everyone that fucks his girlfriend is immature. Ooh, get pooped. You sound pretty mad, my dude. So anyway, I'm at the Root House, okay? And I did my laundry in the wash machine. It was fine. And then I went to move it into the dryer, okay? I did the dryer, went back and I checked on it after an hour, and my clothes were still like pretty fucking damp. Like, they was on air dry. And I remember asking whoever passed by, I was like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, why is this shit not working or whatever? And they're like, oh, the dryer, you usually have to run it for like 6 or 7 cycles in order to get your clothes dry. And I'm like, oh, that seems pretty shitty. And so I reached down just to check or whatever. Normally, I wouldn't check at the start because I normally do this when I finish. I checked the lint trap. You know how you can tell the age of like sedimentary deposits or whatever based on... I pulled out like a 2-inch thick, literally like a 2-inch thick thing of lint. I don't think it had ever been changed since they'd moved into the house. And you could see like the layers of like fucking dozens of people doing their laundry. And I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I don't know. And then I think back to myself when I was like 21 or 22, and oh my God, I was so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Man, I don't know, dude. Renters demand a new drive since this one isn't working well. Weak. This is weak. This isn't even close to how thick it was. This is maybe like a fourth of the thickness. I couldn't believe how much was in there. Oh, and it was all different colored too. It wasn't all just one color. How long do you think it'll take for the Smash scene to recover? I don't know. Who else got fucked? ZeRo was a pretty big dude, right? Somebody said 2 hours. This is 23 minutes.
Hello? Oh, wait. What? I'm not sure.
You're live.
Yeah. Sorry. Hello, everyone. I wanted to address a rumor about me that's not true. There's a screenshot on Twitter that's a story that never happened regarding me orgasming on Rina-chan, and that is a complete lie. And I just
looking at him, I already believe. I'm sorry, that's really mean. I'm just kidding. Okay. Mewtwo King got called out by somebody and posted a response video to it. It's pretty depressing, to be honest.
That face, then the only normal person left in the Smash community is going to be Sonic Fox. The furry. Pepe laugh.
Editor should have gotten a contract. It sounds like you should have gotten something in writing. It sounds like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's an interesting take there, my fellow communists.